unity, and if ever wrong, the way we lay our scene. From ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny, where silver blood makes silver hands unclean. From forth the fatal lungs of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventures piteous overthrows, doth with their death bury their parents' strife.
I try quickly being moved,
But thou art not quick who move to strike.
a dog under half my views moves me.
Draw thy tool, here comes to the house Montague.
I want to dumb you was disgracefully declared.
Do you about to come at us, sir?
I do want my thumb, sir.
Do you about to come at us, sir?
It's a long outside if I say I.
No.
No, sir, I do not want my thumb at you, sir. But my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Well, sir, no, sir.
Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
Hot fools, put up that sword. You know not what you do.
What art thou drunk among these heartless hinds?
I do, but keep the peace. Put up that sword or manage to part these windows.
What? Drunk and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues envy.
Such is the tension between the Montagues and Capulets. Benvolio finds his lord-born friend Romeo. Romeo loves Rosaline, but she doesn't love him.
Good morrow, cousin.
I mean, sad hours seeing you.
What sadness will this Romeo hour?
Not having that which heaven makes me sure.
Forget to think of her. Examine other beauties.
As Benvolio attempts to cheer his friend, they learn a party where Rosaline and other fair ladies will be dining and dancing. Unfortunately, the event is at the Capulet house. They plan to sneak in wearing disguises.
I'll go along, but that's the sight we show. But to rejoice in goodness.
After arriving at the Capulet mansion, they join in with the band and festivity. All that is except Romeo. He has his eyes on the beauty, but it isn't Rosaline.
Oh, she not teach the torches to burn right. Did my heart look so down? I swear it's like blind herself from beauty to its so I profane with my words. The hint of sensibility, my lips to pushing it, to prove that was pleasure.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands to blood, which manly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that hand good touch, which is palm to palm with holy palmer's kiss.
Before introducing himself, Juliet is called away by her nurse to meet her mother.
Madam, your mother comes to go with you.
What's your mother?
The lady of the house.
She a Capulet? Oh dear, Count.
His name was Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love, my only hate.
Too early seen or known, and known too late. Prodigious birth it is to me that I must love the Lord enemy.
Romeo's love for Juliet is so strong that after leaving the Capulet party, he abandons his friends and makes his way back to Juliet's estate. In the dark, he climbs a rock wall and the tree was strung outside Juliet's capital. But soft what life for the young woman. It is the eastern breeze. Arise, fair son, and kill him who is already sick of him, that thou may art far more fair than she.
I read.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, I refuse thy name, or if that would I be but sworn my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this? 'Tis but thy name, what is in a name? Oh, be some other name. What is in a name that which we call a rose with smell is sweet?
After they claim their love for one another, Juliet tells Romeo that she will marry him if he can find someone to do the job. Romeo goes to the church the next morning to talk with his friend Friar Lawrence. He immediately tells Friar Lawrence of his plan. He immediately Julie tells Friar Lawrence of his love for Juliet and asks him to marry her. Cameron, come here.
I'll tell thee, Aaron, thou asking me again. I have been feasting with my enemy.
Be plain, good sir.
Finally, knows my heart is on the sit on the fair ground of his shelter. So hers is set on mine.
I'll assist thee, for this alliance may so have approved to turn your two households right into two. Friar Lawrence understands that their marriage might bring an end to their family's fighting. He agrees to secretly marry them.
That afternoon, Romeo meets at the church with Juliet to be married. Afterwards, they return towards their own families. But there's trouble for Romeo. He arrives to the temple of Thompson and Romeo
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better terms than this. Thou art a villain. Turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee. But love is better than I can justify. Oh wait, villain, I am none. Therefore, farewell, I see that no.
No better terms than this. Thou art a villain. Turn and draw.
Villain, I am none. Therefore, I do protest. I never injured thee. But love is better than I can justify. Till thou shalt know the reason of my love. Peace and love.
Tybalt, you bad catcher. Will you draw? I am for you. Tybalt draws his sword. Mercutio draws his sword. Romeo stands between them to break up the fight. And Tybalt's sword slides into Romeo's arms and kills Mercutio.
Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage.
I am hurt. A plague of broken houses that have made words sweet of me.
Now, Tybalt, thou wretched boy. The furious Romeo then attacks Tybalt. Both of them come down and kills him.
Now that Mercutio and Tybalt are dead,
Romeo runs away.
The prince banishes Romeo from Verona forever. During the Dudley Street ball, Juliet had learned most dreadful news. She learned that her cousin Tybalt is dead and Romeo is now vanished from her arms.
worse, she learns her father has arranged for her to be wed to maiden prayers. She revisits Friar Lawrence for help. He has a plan to face her death and will tell Romeo the plan later. Take thou these wild beings in the bed, and just distill and liquor drink thou up. No more, no breath shall testify thou livest. Thou shalt continue 2 to 40 hours, then wake after a pleasant sleep.
The night before a forced marriage to Paris, Juliet gives Friar Lawrence his potion.
What if this makes your dinner work it off?
Shall I be married then?
Tomorrow,
No, no. This shall forbid it. Romeo, I come. This do I drink.
Her family discovers her appearing dead and arranges her funeral. Juliet is placed in a tomb. Unfortunately, the message Romeo receives first is the news of Juliet's death, not the Friar Lawrence's clever plan. After hearing of her true love's death, Romeo makes plans to join Juliet, vowing that he could never live without her. He purchases a bottle of poison and heads for home. For here lies Juliet, my love, my wife. Here I will settle my everlasting rest. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, oh, drugs are cool. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
Where's my Romeo? What's here? A cup close my true love's hand? Poison I see, or I'll be free. This is thy sheep. Oh, happy dagger. There rest and let me die. A gloomy peace this morning with the breeze. The sun for sorrow shall not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.